Chosen one. This message you are about to hear is a divine revelation from the throne room of heaven. If you are here today, know that it is not by accident. God Himself ordered your steps to this exact moment because there is a warning in the Spirit that cannot be ignored. Heaven is sounding an alarm, and only those who are awake in the Spirit will hear it. God said, almost 87% will fail this test. Let that sink in. That means the majority will stumble, the majority will compromise, the majority will bow to pressure. But here's the question you must wrestle with. Will you be among them? This isn't a test of knowledge, but of obedience. Not a test of appearance, but of endurance. And the truth is, you already know the areas God has been warning you about. The question is not, what is the test? But, will you pass it? Tests from God don't come to destroy you, they come to reveal you. They expose what's inside, your faith, your loyalty, your discipline, your trust. Abraham was tested with Isaac, Job was tested with loss, Daniel was tested with the lion's den, and you, chosen one, are now stepping into a test that will mark your destiny. Pass it, and promotion follows. Fail it, and delay will surround your life like a shadow. Before we go further, if your spirit confirms this word, act now, like this message as your agreement. Subscribe so you don't miss the next prophetic release from heaven. Drop your city and nation in the comments so we can see where God's remnant is rising. And for those sowing and supporting this prophetic ministry, whether through the link pinned in the comment section or the Super Thanks feature, know this: your seed is not just generosity, it's a declaration. It says, Lord, I choose obedience. I choose to pass the test, and heaven will record your action as alignment with this word. Now don't scroll away. Stay right here, because in the next few moments we're going to break down what this test looks like, why so many will fail, and how you can remain among the faithful few. By the time this message ends, you'll know exactly what to do, and you'll have the fire to endure until the crown of victory is placed on your head. Jesus already warned us in Matthew chapter 7, verse 13 to 14. Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate, and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. Notice the language, many versus few. This is not just a poetic comparison, it's a spiritual alert. Jesus is saying that most people will miss the path to life, not because it's hidden, but because it's too narrow for their comfort, pride, or rebellion. Many will fail, few will pass, many will be distracted, few will stay focused, many will compromise, few will endure to the end. Why? Because the narrow road requires surrender, sacrifice, and spiritual clarity. It demands that you let go of what is popular and cling to what is holy. It doesn't allow baggage, only obedience. It doesn't accommodate crowds, only the called. This road will cost you something. It might cost you friends, comfort, and even your reputation, but it will never cost you your destiny. This is not about scaring you. It's about waking you up. Because once you understand that the road is narrow, you begin to walk differently. You become intentional. You stop drifting with the crowd. You stop following culture and start following Christ. You stop trying to be liked and start trying to be holy. The narrow road isn't about perfection. It's about direction. And every step in obedience, even if it's trembling, is a step toward life. Let me tell you this truth. Destiny is never found in the crowd. Destiny is discovered on the narrow path. That's where intimacy with God grows. That's where your calling is clarified. That's where distractions die and purpose is born. If you want to be one of the few, you must choose the road less traveled, the road marked by fire, but destined for glory. The narrow road may be lonely, but it leads to the fullness of life. And those who walk it will never walk it alone, because Jesus is on that path. This test is not a one-time exam. It is not about whether you can recite scripture or attend church regularly. This test is the ongoing journey of your faith. It is the hidden battleground where your obedience is forged and your loyalty to God is revealed. It shows up not in loud declarations, but in quiet decisions. Not in how you worship on Sunday, but in how you respond on Wednesday when everything feels unfair and unseen. The test is subtle, but it is sacred, and every chosen one will face it. The test shows up in these ways. Will you trust God when He is silent? Will you remain faithful when life is unfair? Will you still obey when it costs you your comfort? Will you stand for truth when lies surround you? Will you guard your integrity when compromise could open doors faster? These questions are not just hypotheticals, they are divine checkpoints. They measure not just your behavior, but your heart. They reveal whether you're walking by convenience or conviction, by feelings or by faith.